Good morning, friends, and happy Saturday. Today we are headed to Tennessee to go to my mom and dad's house to celebrate my dad's 71st birthday. He turned 71 on the 20th, and my mom's just kind of doing a little cookout with just my aunt and my uncle, which is my dad's brother. My sister and her husband are gonna come. Parker and Courtney and Caleb cannot because Parker had a little bit of surgery done on her mouth yesterday. So they're not gonna be there. And I don't know if Hannah and Bradley are gonna be there because they are at the Rock the South concert this weekend here in Alabama. So I'm not exactly sure if they're gonna be there or not, but it's just gonna be a small crowd just celebrating my dad. I think my brother and his wife are gonna be there too with Lucas and Liliana. But yeah, that's where we are headed out in about an hour. But quickly, I wanted to show you guys a few things. First of all, I wanted to show you guys this cute little outfit that I bought on or from Chic Soul, and it is an online boutique. It is based here, I think, down in southern Alabama near Auburn, I think. And anyway, I get a lot of stuff from Chic Soul, and I really do like their clothing. And this just looked super cute on the model when I seen it, and I thought, oh my god, I don't really do rompers, but I'm like, ooh, maybe I could do this one. Let me show you. This is like super cute little, like, it's shorts. So it's like a little shorts romper. And it doesn't like cinch up, so you don't need to tie these or anything like that. It just kind of stretches if you need it to stretch or whatever. But anyway, I just thought this was super cute. I am a sucker for like polka dots and stripes, and this is like really cute. And I just thought, oh, how sweet is this? I thought it was fun. Like I said, I love the stripes. I love the fact that it is stretchable, so it can, like, you know, give if you needed to give. But I just thought it was super cute, and it's navy blue and white stripes. So just in case you guys are wondering, and it's just super cute. So I love the way that it looks. I'm not a big fan of rompers, only because of the whole like bathroom issue. But obviously this comes off really quickly because it's elastic even up here around the neck. You can actually leave it down too on your shoulders, but I am so like top heavy that I don't like to wear strapless bras. I'm like, ugh. So I usually try to avoid stuff like that, but it still fits really nicely here on your shoulders, so it doesn't, you know, it's just nice and wide. So anyway, but yeah, I like it. It's very cute, very comfortable, especially on a hot day like today. I still have all of those bins that I have to organize Brian's cabinet with, so I'll probably work on that probably next week, Monday or something like that. I did get a new fan, so that fan has been here in my bedroom for probably about a year or so now, a little over a year, but it makes so much racket, and it does not even blow out hardly any air enough for me to feel it. So I picked up a new one at Home Goods the other day, and I got this black one, and this one actually blows really well because this is like my side of the bed, and I can actually feel it down here on my feet. So Brian's clothes sitting out so he can take a shower. But anyway, so yeah, I got this new fan. It's, like I said, from Home Goods. I don't know what kind of brand it is, but I love that it's that flat black. So yeah, that's my new fan. And now let's go outside. So last night we had a huge storm come through, and we're talking, the wind was blowing so hard it picked up our chairs over there and would have blown them completely over, but Brian went out and got them quickly and brought them over here underneath the patio. But we have had the plants off of the mantle blew off, the TV got crooked, this thing was swinging all over the place. I mean, there was just water everywhere. My owl blew off, he ended up way over there, and now we're just drying out the rug. Because even though this is an outdoor rug, it still gets wet, and I don't want it to like mold underneath here. So we are letting that dry. We've wiped off everything that we possibly could wipe off. Cleaned off the fireplace area and got that all cleaned up, straightened up the TV, put the little weeds back on the mantle. But yeah, we're just kind of letting this rug dry. You can see where it still like was wet underneath there, and then the rug was dripping. So we're using this ladder to like drape the rug over it. So yeah, And yes, even though it's like an outdoor rug, it's still like gonna get wet. Just, you know, you can't help that. But, and same with the cushions, but I'd rather them just not get wet if I can avoid it as much as possible. So again, that's why I'm so thankful for the covers, because that actually kept everything dry. And same with that, all the cushions and stuff on that are dry. The only thing that I couldn't cover up were these, and I think this may have stained my, I'm gonna have to get some like woolite. You guys can see like the outline. I had this sitting on it, and of course when it rained in here, this thing got completely soaked. So I think this stain stained the outside of that, because that's where that was sitting. So I'm gonna have to try to get some woolite, and it's still damp. I'm gonna have to try to get some woolite and clean that so it doesn't have that stain on it. So yeah, and I want to try to get some like outdoor like fabric spray for stains and see if I can kind of put that on the patio furniture. I don't know, we shall see. But nonetheless, I mean, I know it's gonna happen eventually, but I just kind of wanted it to happen later, not soon. You know what I mean? But anyway, so yeah. We have ash like blown all over the place because of how this rain was just crazy. I posted a video of it on my community board on my YouTube channel, and wow, it was just unbelievable. I mean, those are just things you can't help. You can't help that at all. So, oh well, everything's drying out, and we're gonna be, I was looking at my watch, so I don't have one on. We're gonna be headed to my mom's here very soon. So I made my spinach and artichoke dip for my mom's house today. Oh my God, I'm trying to take that off. And it turned out so good. It just tastes so amazing. So I brought this and I made it, and I'm gonna take it to my mom's house, and I'm going to put it in the oven on 350 for about 20 minutes, it says. And I have the chips and everything ready. I'm bringing my little bag, and I always love these 31 bags. I thought this one had my name on it, but I guess it doesn't. Nope. But I do like these bags, but I don't ever order from there anymore. But anyway, I'm gonna put this in there. I'm gonna put the chips in there and some drinks in there, and we should be good to go. I'm actually bringing my red Yeti cup. I got this when we went to Bass Pro Shops with my cousins a couple of weeks ago. I got this there, and I've never seen a red Yeti, so I wanted to get the red one, and so I did. So that's what I'm bringing, and I'm gonna bring some more waters and some Gatorades, and we should be good to go. Good morning and welcome to Sunday. Yesterday we went to my mom and dad's house to celebrate my dad's 71st birthday, and I didn't film anything because, again, I just kind of wanted to sit and enjoy and relax and be with my parents and my family and celebrate my dad. We enjoyed sitting on their new deck. It is beautiful. My parents, liked the little gift that I actually got for both of them. They had been talking about getting, you know, little string lights for their deck, and I got them some string lights for their deck. And it's funny because they had mentioned it a couple of times while we were even there, before my dad even opened up his gifts, that that's something that they've been, you know, wanting to get or whatever. And it was just kind of funny when he opened up his bag and I had that in there. The other thing that I got for my dad is one of those like pop bottle openers that you can actually put on the side of your, let's just go outside and talk about that, because we hung one up here too. So this thing for a pop bottle opener right here. So we got that. I got one of those for my dad. And so basically you just, you know, put your pop bottle underneath there, and that's how you open up your soda, your pop bottle. And anyway, so I got my dad one as well so he could hang it on his deck. My parents don't drink beer. Brian doesn't drink beer or anything like that. I mean, he does on occasion, like if there's people here and they bring a beer or whatever, he'll have one. But as far as like opening up a beer every night, no, he doesn't do that. And neither does my dad. But they do drink pop bottles with old school pop bottle stuff. So anyway, So I got my dad one of those, and he'll put that on his deck when it's stained. So yeah, I got that for them, and then we gave my dad some money as well. He can do with it what he wants. Buy stain, buy more stuff for his little deck, do whatever he wants with it. But anyway, so yeah, they were happy about that. And like I said, I probably might do less and less videos like with family and stuff like that involved. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, today is Sunday. Brian and I have already been to Lowe's this morning, and we went and had breakfast. And now we are back home, and Brian is actually out on the golf cart right now because he is out gathering up all of the wood and branches and stuff that was broken in the storm the other night. He didn't have time to go do it yesterday because we left, you know, went to my parents' house. So today he's out kind of cutting some tree branches that have fallen over and bent over and broken, and he's cutting all that stuff up. And somebody had cut up a big tree down the street and left all the wood out. So Brian's gonna go grab all that wood and bring it back here so we can have, like, you know, wood for burning. So, and then today, another thing, he had come up with an idea the other day to kind of move the garage around, and he wants to, where he parks his vehicle, it's probably easier to kind of go out and talk about it out there. So let's go do that so I can show you guys. Okay, so right now, like, Brian parks his vehicle over there on that side of the garage, and he is wanting to rearrange everything and push all of his, you know, workbench, tools, all that stuff on that side of the garage, and put the lawnmower and the golf cart on that side of the garage where his vehicle is at. And then he wants to move his vehicle over here and put mine here as well. So basically we're using this part of the garage for our vehicles, and that one for all of, like, the lawnmower and the golf cart and his tools and stuff like that. So that is something that he wants to work on today. So that is what we are going to be focusing on today, is that. Oh yeah, we went to Lowe's. Let me see if I can get that stuff out. It's so bright. So we went to Lowe's and we got 2 new little hummingbird feeders and some hooks. And what else did we get? Oh, some hummingbird food and some switches, because Brian, let me get this stuff out and I'll talk to you guys a little bit more about what we're gonna do here. Alrighty, so here are the 2 new hummingbird feeders that we picked up, and we have hooks, and basically what we want to do is on, you know, this side right there and on that side over there, we're gonna hang these up and have hummingbird feeders over there, because we have one right there and the hummingbirds keep coming to it, but it's like so low that we can't see it sometimes, you know. So we're gonna hang them a little bit higher so we can actually see the hummingbirds. And Brian loves hummingbirds. I do too. I think they're just really cool. So we're gonna get this and put it together. And then they have Perky Pet Nectar Claire, and this is for the little bird feeders. And I know we could make our own. I get it. I will eventually, but I just thought these cans were cool and I wanted to try the cans. And then we got a new switch for the light over there. That way we can dim this light so it's not so bright when you turn it on. That way we can control how high and low it is bright. And then I got a new X-Acto blade, or whatever you want to call it, utility knife. I got a new one because mine broke. And then I got some more of our little tiki torch wick stuff because mine is out. So I got some more of that. So that's what we got today. And yeah, I'm going to show you guys we were out here till almost 9 o'clock last night watching a show. It was so nice. And because it's not going to rain anymore, all this stuff is dry. Remember yesterday morning before I left, I showed you this rug was wet. It's dry now. But yeah, so there's the bird feeder. And like I said, we're just going to hang them up here. And that way we can see the animals. the birds. Brian hung up some more of the pop bottles here. One is a Coke one. This is like a very antique vintage Coca-Cola one. Love it. And then he hung a Pepsi one over here, which looks so cool as well. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but there it is. There's the Pepsi one. I should probably take you guys around too and show you guys all of my flowers and stuff around the house because my front looks amazing. Oh, I forgot to get cleaner. Dang it for that. Shoot. Well, I'll have to go out probably tomorrow and get some cleaner. But yeah, let's walk around. Let's see what my flowers. I want to take you guys to the front mainly because all these look like this back here, but the front looks gorgeous. All right, a goal that I have this week before we leave for Illinois, I'm going to clean the windows on this door because it just looks really bad. They are very, very dirty from all the rain because look at it was soaked. All of this stuff is still drying from the rain the other day. Just absolutely soaked. All that, those lanterns need to get cleaned out. I told you guys, this rain was brutal the other day. And this whole thing is probably, yeah, water's coming out of that. Yep, you can see the water pouring out of it. Yeah, I'm gonna need to let those sit and dry. But anyway, so here is what my front porch looks like. My little goat. This stuff is all like bent down from the wind the other day, and that needs to be, look at all the branches are all bent over. But yeah, this is what, oh, look at the mulch. Yeah, we got a lot of cleaning to do out here today too. But yeah, this is kind of like what the front looks like. Brian's letting the chair dry. The cushion was completely soaked. But yeah, all of my branches are all bent over from these little bushes. These butterfly, or I don't even know what these are called. Hydrangeas? I don't know. Aren't these beautiful though? They're so pretty. But they were all poofed up and now they're all drooping over. They're so pretty. But yeah. And then I have a ton of black-eyed Susans that are all, and that little thing is just really scrawny. I don't know what happened there. Might have to get a different one. All of these, this is already kind of changing colors, but look how pretty that one is. So pretty. I love all those colors. That is such a pretty bush. What are those? I don't even remember. I want to say they're not hydrangeas, are they? I don't know. I could be wrong. Let me ask my mother-in-law. Okay, so yes, they are hydrangeas. I kind of knew that they were. I just couldn't remember. I'm not much of a green thumb. Brian's mom is, and she's the one who planted all of those. So yeah, hydrangeas. So Brian actually just texted too and said that he is coming home with a huge load. So I'm gonna go meet him out there and show you guys what he got.
Another haul.
Yeah, you do. Was it hard to get?
Not at all, man. That little sawzall's already
paid for itself?
Man.
Awesome.
Just blazing through this stuff.
Good deal. Did you get the logs at all yet or no? Just this?
This is just the tree from the middle.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm barely scratching the surface.
Right. Jeez. Yeah, it's a good load. That's going to be some great kindling. Too, that the sod guys came out the other day and laid sod down, so we've been really trying to water this, but with that torrential downpour the other day we really didn't need to. And then they have sod all right through here as well. Uh-oh, looks like our little cap got washed away. It did. Oh no. So yeah, all this sod all through there and all the way down to the street we have all new sod, because you know, obviously where they were driving through here to build this thing. And then we did get sod all the way around the patio, which they should have laid sod here too, but he said that's going to grow back. But anyway, so we have sod all through here. And they're not going to come out and seal this until like mid-August, they said. So, I don't know. We shall see. I'm thinking mid-August. I want it done like now. Ugh. But mid-August, whatever. All right, so now I'm gonna go make up the bed. Brian just went and did another run. I gotta change my glasses. And yeah. Alrighty, so I was trying to see if I had any like fabric cleaner, but I don't. All I have is this Scotch Guard fabric water shield, and it's long-lasting protection, waterproofs fabric. So I'm actually gonna go throw this or spray this on the furniture like outside, even though I do keep it covered up. But I showed you guys the other day where that tray got really wet and it soaked that cushion, and I just tried scrubbing it and it's just not like coming off. So I think, and I tried using like a magic eraser and that just wasn't working. So I'm thinking I definitely need to get some like fabric cleaner, and hopefully that will come clean that way. But for now, I'm actually gonna go put this stuff, spray this on all the other furniture out there. And then I'm not gonna do that one cushion until I can get that one cleaned, and then I'll put this stuff on there, because I don't think that if I put this on there, it's gonna do much good. So yeah, I'm just gonna put this on the cushions. Alrighty, so this is what we have got going on. We've moved the benches that were right here. We moved them over there. We're getting ready to move this one down. That's where that's all going. We know we can fit both of our vehicles in here. So that's the whole point of all this. We could put both of our vehicles over here, golf cart, mower, all of his other stuff over there on that side of the garage. So nothing is like over here, which is gonna be great. And so like it opens up all of this stuff for just like walking through, and yeah, it's gonna be really, really nice once it's all done. But right now, it just looks like a complete mess. That's because all that stuff was like, some of this stuff was going in the trash, and then some of this stuff was underneath his bench. So we're cleaning along the way and sweeping and getting everything all dusted up and cleaned up. So yeah, it's always fun. Always fun. All right, so this is what we've done. The whole bench and everything is moved over that way. Brian just took a load to the garbage, and he's just gonna straighten all that up maybe tomorrow or something, another day. Oh, 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 crunch, crunch, crunch. Yes, I know. And then I got my car in here, and he's gonna be able to pull his in. We've already tried it. Excellent. Alrighty, so there it is with both vehicles in here. And Brian's actually gonna take this down and he's gonna hang it over there. So everything is over there, and everything over here is just one clean area to walk. That's gonna go, we're getting rid of all that. So yeah, excellent. Very, very happy about it. Alrighty, so I just got out of the shower. Brian is in the shower right now, and we are about ready to leave. We're gonna go grab some chicken wings down at this little like restaurant down here in town. Anyway, Brian got the dimmer switch in and it works. So now we can like dim this light and brighten it and lower it whenever we need to. And then we got the hummingbird feeders hung up, one right there and one right there. So I think they just look really, really cute. And yeah, I think we're just gonna go get some wings and call it a day. If you guys enjoyed hanging out with me the past couple of days, give this a huge thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.